I want to welcome you to Tennant's Industrial ProPanel Review. In the next 15 minutes, we will review the functions of the Tennant ProPanel app. To begin, when you first open the app, or for that matter, start a new machine, this is the first screen you will see. We're going to work methodically through all the icons, so let's start with the question mark. Click or touch the question mark icon. A new screen appears with many choices. First, I would choose a language. The default language is English, but as you can see, we have over 28 languages to choose from. I'm going to choose English as this machine's default language. If your customer has a need for multiple languages, this will be explained in greater detail later in the training, but these can be chosen by the operators in their personal login. Log in, log out. By touching this icon, it allows the operations to be switched from one operator to another without actually turning off the machine. Next is the Controls Help icon. If you click on this, the home screen is shown in shadow form with a brief description of each icon. The language changes to follow the operator's choice. When you're done, click the green back button to take you back to the setup screen. Next is the Startup Video icon. A click on this plays a quick video on startup procedures. This does not replace the checklist. Finally, About. Just talks about the software technology of the app. Now, just touch the house icon to return to the home screen. Let's start with the machine status icon. By touching this icon, the operator has the ability to choose between 4 different operation statuses to monitor. The choices are battery charge level, machine hours, solution tank level, and recovery tank level. Touch the icon of the operation you wish to monitor. The battery level is the default icon. Severe environment is the next icon. Touching this activates a 30-second countdown of severe environment function, and this also disengages ECH2O. As you can see, the screen goes from blue to black and the ECH2O icon goes dark. If the operator needs more than 30 seconds of severe environment, just hold the SE button for a few seconds and 5 minutes of severe environment will appear. A Tennant technician can adjust the 5 minutes to meet the customer's needs. And at any time during the severe environment operation, it can be turned off by simply touching the icon. Next is ECH2O, which allows the operator to turn off and on the detergent-free function. As you can see, the screen turns blue when activated. The fault alert icon will be lit if there is an issue. Touch the icon and a screen opens up with a list of potential issues. Use the arrow to scroll back and forth. You can have a parking brake engaged, issues with ECH2O, your solution tank is getting too low, recovery tank getting full, a thermal incident in the hopper. When this happens, the vac fan shuts down, a filter needs to be shaken, 30 seconds. We'll talk about that in a minute. A low battery, and then finally other issues in which they'll need to call Tennant service. Now let's move to the machine's operations. Let's start with the sweeper functions. You'll notice they are outlined in tan to denote sweeping functions. The first icon activates the main broom. The second activates the dust control system, and finally the third, the side sweeping brushes. This icon also allows the operator to adjust the height of the brush. To adjust the height of the side sweeping brush, first, in the off state, press the icon and hold for a few seconds. You will be asked if you want to adjust the height. Touch Yes. Now select the side brush you wish to adjust. If you were on an actual machine, when you choose a side brush, the brush will activate and start spinning. You can then increase or decrease the height. When you are done making the adjustments, touch the back arrow or the home screen icon. You will notice some safeguards have been built into the machine function. As an example, the main broom must be activated in order for the side sweep brushes to be used, and the dust control will only engage if you are not scrubbing or with an active squeegee. Finally, the 30-second filter shaker is located just to the left of the main sweeping brush icon. Let's go over the scrubbing functions. You'll notice these are bordered in blue for scrubbing functions. The first activates the main scrubbing brush, the second, the squeegee and solution recovery, and finally, side scrubbing brushes. Similar to the sweeping functions, you can use the main brush and/or side brush without the squeegee for double scrubbing. You can use the squeegee without the brushes for solution pickup, but the main brush will automatically start if you choose the side brushes. In addition, on the far left, if you touch on the scrubbing brush with the down arrow, you reveal the ability to adjust for 3 different main brush down pressures. On the far right, the spigot icon reveals 4 different solution levels, no solution, or 3 different levels of solution. A few other functions to finish out this screen. The one-step button icon starts all the operations with one touch and uses the last setting as your start point. You will notice that prior to starting, the edges of selected sweeping and scrubbing buttons are illuminated. When in operation, you will notice the one-step button goes from dark to white and the activated functions fill in completely. One more icon for the screen is the rear view camera. Touch on the icon and the rear view camera activates for a preset amount of time when going forward. We will talk in a minute on how to adjust that time. If you wish to deactivate the camera, just touch the screen again or wait for the time to expire. The camera is on continuously when the directional switch is in a reverse position. So let's move to the bottom row. First, we have the sweeper hopper dump controls. Touch the hopper icon to open a new screen. First, any of the 4 icons must be continuously touched to activate. The upper left raises the hopper. The lower left icon lowers the hopper. The upper right icon tilts the hopper forward to empty the contents, and the lower right icon returns the hopper to normal collection position. Press either the home icon or the back icon to return to the home screen. Next to the hopper controls are 3 preset zone control icons. These icons are cleaning settings preset by a supervisor. To activate either of these 3, just press the icon. For a supervisor to create a preset icon, first set all your different scrubbing and sweeping functions, then press and hold the desired numbered icon. A screen will appear asking if you wish to name the setting. If you choose yes, another screen will appear with a keyboard to enter the new name. Key in the name and press the green arrow. You've created a preset cleaning setting. The last icon is Settings and is only visible by the supervisors. This will be replaced by a film strip for the operators, which is the video help for operating the equipment. As long as we are here, let's talk about video help. If an operator or supervisor needs a little help on the operations of the equipment, here is a library of videos to assist. You can see the film strip on the machine, or just click on the film strip and get a complete list to choose from. You can stop the video by clicking on a video. The circle icon is for rotating the machine to get to other videos. The Add or Edit profile allows you to add or alter a profile. This is available to supervisors only. To add an operator or a supervisor, choose Operator or Supervisor, type in a name, enter a unique password, choose a maximum speed, and here you can choose accessible icons, and the question mark is for help. You can change the language choice for the operator when they sign in their first time. This also allows for you to edit a current profile. You can copy a profile to create a duplicate for multiple operators. And finally, you can delete a profile. Next is battery types. Here, you choose the battery manufacturer and the type of battery. Next, the customer can enable or disable the need to use logins. Calibrate Touch is helpful at setup for for screen sensitivity. And then next is Export Checklists. This gives the supervisor an opportunity to review the recorded checklists from the operators. It gives you a choice to export New, which is the most recent, or Export All, which is everything. There is a memory max, and when it's reached, it will just overwrite the oldest information. Next, we have the checklist setup. First, allows for the disable or enable of the checklist. Next, the customer will need to select from the 50 checklist questions. Once you start, you have to go through all 50 questions. There are some questions that will appear with a video icon. This shows there is a video attached, and when they review the checklist to help them understand the question. Next, you choose how often you want the checklist to appear, every 12 hours or every time they start the machine. Now you have camera settings, which sets how many seconds the camera operates when the icon is touched. You'll probably want to set the system's time. This sets time and dates for time stamping and checklist usage. I hope this was beneficial in helping you understand all the wonderful features on the ProPanel and wish you all good selling.